You're listening to the BTEC PE podcast with Mr. B. Welcome to the BTEC PE podcast. So today we're going to be talking about body composition testing. Now, as always, you definitely want to check out my YouTube channel on this. Fairly recently, I did some body composition testing up at University of Worcester, where we went through all three different types of body composition testing. So we went up and did the body mass index, the BMI body composition test. We did the bioelectrical impedance analysis, which is the BIA, and we also did Skinfold testing. And this is the least accessible part of the course because you can't really do a lot of this testing at your school. So listen to the podcast, check out the YouTube channel, make sure you're fully aware of what is involved in these tests. So the body mass index provides a simple measure of body fat and can signify if a subject is overweight. The validity of the test for sports performers is questionable as it does not take into account muscle mass of the athlete. For example, muscular rugby forwards would probably come out as overweight or obese. So quite simply, the participants just measure their height and weight, and then they complete the following calculations. So the simple equation is BMI equals body weight in kilograms divided by height times height in meters. Then you interpret the results by using a conversion table. So desirable is a BMI of 20 to 25, overweight is 26 to 30, and if it's over 31, that's obese. Moving on to the BIA, the bioelectrical impedance analysis test. So this test gives a prediction of body fat. An electrical current is passed through the body and detects the difference between fat-free mass and fat mass. Muscles, bones and connective tissue conduct electricity, but fat mass does not. Therefore, if there is a weak electrical current, it will equate to a higher percentage body fat. So electrodes are placed on the right hand and foot of the test subject, but there can be also several problems with the validity of the test if it's not conducted properly. So participants must not exercise 12 hours prior to the test, they cannot drink caffeine 12 hours before the test, and they can now eat or drink 4 hours before the test. The equipment is expensive, so I had to go all the way to the university to find this equipment for the BIA. It's not always available to all athletes. So the readout will just give a percentage of body fat, as well as lots of other values. Skinfold testing. So skinfold testing is another method for predicting percentage of body fat. Using skinfold calipers, test subjects will have 3 measurements taken from specific sites on the right hand side of the body. So male skinfold sites include the chest, the thigh and the abdomen, whilst the females test the tricep, the suprailiac and the thigh. The tester will pinch the skin between the thumb and index finger, mark the site with a pen, and then record the measurement with the skinfold caliper. The measurement is performed 3 times, and the average is used to compare on the nomogram. So that summarises body composition testing. Again, you need to watch the video of it being performed at University of Worcester. That gives you the kind of detail about the expertise that goes into doing this testing. People have been trained up to be able to conduct the skinfold testing, and it's a very specialist skill. So don't forget why coaches and athletes would use these tests in parallel to a training program. Sports like boxing and martial arts have different weight divisions, so a fighter will always need to keep an eye on their body composition leading up to a competition. In general, the lower a person's percentage body fat, the healthier and fitter they are, as people with a higher percentage body fat have a higher risk of developing cardiovascular diseases. So that wraps up another podcast on body composition testing. Make sure you like and follow so you can catch the next one. Thanks for listening.